Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on today's session, 5 reasons why financial planning is not enough to maximize your wealth. Okay, let's have a look of the main part. Okay, so before we go to the main content, I just want to mention the information provided here is for general information only. Before making any decisions, please contact an experienced tax agent, financial planner, solicitor, or one of our power planners. And also, we're not financial planners and will not provide financial product advice and any other advice that's only covered by registered financial planners. Also, in the meantime, we're not solicitors and will not provide any legal advice. So for all planning strategies, wherever necessary, we always work closely with our legal associates to provide the ultimate solutions together. Okay. All right. Let's have a look like why financial planning is not enough. Okay. So the first reason is they're not considering tax structures. Okay, so when the ownership structure on your investment is not considered, um, the whole planning could be totally off the target. Yeah, we'll show you some examples later. And then the main reason is because there could be key missing tax saving opportunities. Okay, if the investments are added to an incorrect structure. And let's have a look at some examples. Okay, the first example I have included here is basically on shares. So let's say if you have long-term share investment case, 100K investment, and then the income or return on investment is at 8%. Okay, and so basically for this example, we have done 5 different structures. Okay, so husband, wife, a split of the ownership 90-10, or split of individual ownership of 50-50, or in family trust, or in company, or in self-managed super fund. Okay, so in 10 years time, you can see the after-tax balance of wealth is actually very different and the different structures. Okay, and then if we have a look at husband wife is 50-50, that's the most common choices. Okay, people will choose this one, or financial planners wouldn't give you any advice, so automatically will put it in as 50-50. Okay, then it's actually about here. So in 10 years time, under 50-50, your wealth will be about 8 million, about here. Okay, and then but the best structure is actually in the trust. Okay, family trust, and then it's actually hitting about 12 million. So if you're choosing a round structure for this investment, okay, the difference is 4 million in 10 years time. All right, and then let's have a look at another example that's actually on rental properties. So for this couple, yeah, I've actually changed their names, of course. We just call them John and Mary for this example. And so basically for 4 different scenarios, they're going to have very different tax savings or payment. And then it turned out that if the ownership percentage split is 90-10, they're going to have the most tax savings. Okay, that's actually through the negative geared property tax savings. If they have a tax loss, they can utilize the tax loss to offset other income. So of course, this type of calculations will be based on different circumstances of different couples. So if the couple's income is very different, they belong to different tax brackets, and then also depend on whether the properties are giving them tax loss or tax profit. Different people could have very different results. Yeah, but before you buy a property, you should definitely do an analysis like this one to make sure that you are including your property in the right ownership structure. Okay, and then again, if you made your decision to buy a rental property with the advice of your financial planner, if tax planning was not done, okay, and then you don't know which structure is the best, then you're missing opportunities. All right. So the second reason is financial planning is not considering other tax planning strategies. So you might already know in Australia, the tax law here is super complicated. Okay. So not even every tax agent can say that they know all the tax laws, including everything, let alone a financial planner. So then not only the ownership structure, there are many possibly missed opportunities to save tax, okay, if you don't consult with a tax planner like us. All right. And then the third reason, okay, financial planner is not considering asset protection strategies. Okay, so asset protection strategies, they're really critical to protect your asset. And then especially if you are a business owner or a company director. Okay, so if you don't have a good asset protection strategy, you could lose everything you have. We did see some past cases. Yeah, every year there will be some cases. If you're interested in the news, in the financial analysis, yeah, if people don't have very good asset protection strategies, yeah, it's possible that they might lose everything they have. Okay, so for us, we actually work with our legal associates, and then we provide the best asset protection strategies for business owners, for our clients. Okay. All right. This fourth reason, financial planning is not considering succession planning strategies. So when you accumulate your wealth, you want to make sure that they are in good hands if something was to happen to you. Okay. And so basically succession planning strategies will make sure that someone will be there to look after your business and asset when something happens to you. Yeah, what if something, you have a traffic accident and then you are unconscious in hospital for a few weeks or a few months. Okay, who's going to look after your asset or your business? Okay, this is really critical. If your business or asset are kept in structures with only one person who has control, so such as a company with sole shareholder, so you're the only shareholder, you're also the only director. Okay, and this of course is including corporate trustee for family trust. Sometimes for family trust, maybe the appointor is one person, and then the same person is also the trustee, the only trustee director for the corporate trustee, and also the only shareholder for the corporate trustee. Basically, one person is holding all control. What if something happened to that person? Then all the trust asset and the business, yeah, if there is a business underneath, will get stuck. All right, because there's nobody legally speaking can make decisions for the business or for the structure. Okay, and then the reason 5, okay, financial planning is not considering estate planning strategies. So estate planning strategies are critical to make sure that your wealth can be passed down to your bloodline as per your wishes. Yeah, and also contrary to a lot of people's conception, it's actually a misconception. If they have a will, it's enough already to pass down their assets to the people they want their asset to be passed down. It's not the case, okay? It can be challenged by ex-spouses, by stepchildren, and it does happen all the time, okay? A will can be challenged. And then there are also other plenty of tax saving strategies that need to be considered in terms of how you want to pass down your assets, okay, especially if you have your asset in super fund, okay. All right, the ultimate solution, power planning. So this is our service is actually we're taking a very holistic approach with power planning. Okay, even though we don't include financial product advice, it will definitely provide a lot more value. This is actually also with quite a few power planning clients. They actually mentioned to us, this is surprising, even after they have used financial planners, they didn't feel that they received any value, okay, from financial planners. I'm sure there are good financial planners out there, but I think there are limitations, okay, on what they can provide. And because tax planning, once you utilize it well, it can potentially multiply your asset. Yeah, as in many examples we have shown our power planning clients. Okay. And and there are multiple strategies there. Yeah, for depending on your circumstances. And then of course, we strongly recommend anyone, even if you have used a financial planner, come to us. We'll give you a free session to show you what are the strategies potentially we can help you to maximize your wealth or even multiply your wealth. Okay. All right. And then, so basically what's included in our power planning services? Okay, we provide 2 one-on-one sessions. So one at the very beginning, after we have gathered all your details and we want to show you the basic model, okay, in the first meeting. If you don't adopt any strategy, just carry on what you're doing, what's going to happen with your wealth, how much you're going to accumulate, yeah, in the next 30 or 50 years. Okay, that's what's going to be covered in the first meeting. And then we'll take that information away and then help you to build 1 to 2 enhanced models to show you how some simple tax planning strategies, very simple but powerful, could maximize your wealth. It happened quite many times, actually. Yeah, sometimes, let's say people super might only last until when they're in their 80s. With some simple tax planning strategies, they can extend the super retirement savings by another 15 to 20 years. And then by some other major structure change of their investment, they're never going to spend all their money. They will have a huge asset to be passed down to their family members. Okay, so there's no limit after that. So, okay, so that's the 2 sessions. And then, of course, the second session will show you the enhanced models and the major strategies we're going to introduce to you. And then after all that, we'll provide a detailed planning report in PDF version, including all the major strategies, and then with a lot of details and information. And then you can take away as reference for your future plans. Okay. All right. So basically, a brief introduction about myself. I'm a CPA, also registered tax agent, and I'm one of the founding members of SEPEPA, and I got 2 master degrees, one in accounting, one in financial planning. Okay, so basically that's me. If you have any questions about this presentation, about our services, power planning, by all means, let us know. And then if you're interested in power planning product, I strongly recommend it. Book a free session with me, and I can show you how much we can do, okay, to help you. All right, that's everything for today's session. Thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you the next time. Thank you.